Hope and excitement filled the air Tuesday afternoon as plaintiffs and their attorneys descended the steps of the U.S. Supreme Court building after the hearing.
We got into this lawsuit because we wanted to stand up for our family and family like ours who are currently denied the protections of marriage.
Knoxville couples Sophie Jesty and Val Tanko were two of the lead plaintiffs in this case. In the courtroom, where we couldn't bring cameras, attorneys representing the states argued legalizing and recognizing same-sex marriage would undermine marriage's purpose of binding kids to their biological parents. But Tanko and Jesty say Tennessee's denial of their marriage hurts their one-year-old daughter, who was in the hospital for 3 days last week with a sickness. Under Tennessee law, Jesty would not have any say in her daughter's medical decisions.
When we had Amelia, these issues of our marriage not being recognized in Tennessee became way more important to us than before we had our child. And I really heard that in the courtroom today. Like, ultimately, it's stories of families.
States attorneys say this is a matter for the states to decide, and that recognizing and granting same-sex marriage would mean redefining an institution that has existed in its current form for millennia. Attorneys arguing for the plaintiffs say denying same-sex couples the right to marry makes them second-class citizens and discriminates against them based solely on their sexual orientation. Many of those opposed to same-sex marriage cited religious reasons, saying homosexuality is a sin.
I feel there's too much compromise, there's too much complacency, that when God says a sin is a sin, here we are applauding it and we're saying it's okay, you have your rights. God says there is no rights for that. There is a condemnation that's coming for people who do this lifestyle.
Now it's up to the justices and their deliberation process. Their decision is expected in late June. In Washington, D.C., I'm Becca Habegger, WBIR 10 News.